ठीक है, इसको नहीं, हाँ ये नहीं.
Around the globe, the belief was that if you open a school, children will learn. But children are not learning. For example, in India, 97% children are enrolled in schools, but approximately 50% children go to 5th grade and cannot read a 2nd grade paragraph. The question to be asked is why? All human knowledge is stored in words and numbers. If you don't have foundational skills, all doors to acquiring wider knowledge are closed. And that's, I think, a global problem. In the Pratham program, it takes 50 days for a child to learn to read. If that is possible, how long will it take for 100 million children to read? Is the answer 50 times 100 million, or are we talking about 50 days? I've been working in this sector for the last 25 years. Everybody's trying to find answers to the same problem. How can we get all children to learn? I think it's easy to see in Indian schools. There are those who have access to preschool education, parents are educated. They form what I would call the front of the class. And the remainder who don't have preschool education, they form the back of the classroom. And the teacher actually more engaged with the front of the classroom. And the back of the classroom gets more and more neglected. I think that needs to be shaken up and said, do something about it. Pratham's solution for this problem is called teaching at the right level.
हाथ ऊपर करो, जोर से हिलाओ, जितनी जोर से हो सके. पहले हम लोगों से अपना व्यवहार, उसके लिए कुछ गतिविधियां करना जरूरी होता है. उनके साथ कुछ बातचीत पर्सनल करना, उनका जान पहचान बनाना, तो बच्चे और रिलैक्स हो जाते हैं उससे. हम दोनों लोग मिलकर पढ़ेंगे, नहीं? जी.
The place to start is always assessment. We show a piece of paper with some words, some alphabets, and some long paragraphs. Depending upon which one children can read, that is the level of the child. Instead of teaching children at every age grade, we actually try to group children according to levels.
अगर मुझे एक बच्चे के स्तर पता चल जाएंगे तो उसी के अनुसार मैं उनको डोज दे सकूंगी या फिर उनको गतिविधियां करा सकूंगी. कुछ भी बताते हैं तो वो जल्दी से सीखते हैं.
The activities are divided into 3 parts. The class begins with everybody participating in a story listening activity, because that doesn't require reading, it only requires listening and learning the words. And then they break up into small groups. The alphabet readers are engaging with all kinds of phonemic charts and so on, and they can read words before they know. So if you know words, you are given paragraphs.
दीना की रेल रल बहुत दूर तक.
So before they know it, they've become paragraph readers. And the third activity is then the children individually do some writing. So every child actually starts progressing. In the Pratham program, it takes 50 days for a child to learn to read. Children feel good about themselves. It's not only about reading, writing, arithmetic. Believing in yourself is the most important strength that you can acquire. And it's great fun.
Pratham has worked together with JPL affiliated professors for over 15 years to evaluate and adapt the approach to work at scale. We're a global research center. JPL conducts randomized evaluations on social programs. One of the most impressive studies was conducted in Uttar Pradesh. Students who attended the learning camp at the end of the program, double the number of those kids could read a simple paragraph than those children who didn't attend the program. What we're trying to do at JPL is best support governments and a number of organizations who are trying to adopt teaching at the right level to help them do that as best as they can.
All the government primary schools have been covered under this program. There has been a significant improvement within a very short period of time. I believe that teaching at right level is a must. It has no substitute.
Last year, we reached 8 million children. We must make sure that all children will learn to read. And then once you do that in a country the size of India, why can't it be done globally?
The Teaching at the Right Level program in Zambia is being implemented in 1,100 schools, and next year the program will go to 1,800 schools. When you see kids learning, you see kids light up and feel empowered. Teaching at the Right Level is one way of empowering these children that I think could be really meaningful throughout their lives.
Kids are not resistant to learning. It's just the way you package it. I think we are giving back children their childhood. That's the teaching at the right level. It's about my self-esteem, that I'm somebody, and then I'm going to grow.